Welcome to Movie Magic 96, your one-stop shop for all things movies. From reviews to unboxings and collections, I'm here to celebrate the magic of cinema. Now, let's roll the film. In today's video, I'm giving you a full tour of my dedicated shelf displays featuring Batman, SpongeBob SquarePants, Michael Myers, and Ghostface. Now, I've shown off some of these collections before, but today we're doing something different. I'm going to talk through each item, where I got it, and why it's special. And for the first time, I'll be showing off my SpongeBob collection as well. So if you're into movie memorabilia, horror, or just cool collectibles, stick around. All right, starting in the front for my Batman shelf, we have this Batman 1989 in Batmobile Funko Pop. I'm pretty sure I got this on Amazon and it was only 30 bucks, which is not too bad for these Funko Pop rides. Next up, we have my first ever Funko Pop, which was the Batman Arkham Knight version. Definitely would have got this on Amazon, and it was a Christmas gift from my brothers. I would have got him a different one, and he would have got this for me when I was, probably in college when Funkos were starting to take shape in like 2015, 2016. Next up, we have this Tubbs. Go watch that video on my channel if you have not already, and this would be specifically a Dark Knight version of Batman, and I got this on Amazon for like 20 bucks or something. Next up, we have another Funko Pop, and it's Heath Ledger as the Joker from The Dark Knight. I definitely would have got this on Amazon, and love the sculpting and everything, and he's my favorite iteration of the character. And then we do have this ceramic Heath Ledger Joker, which I got at the Chill Out convention, and it was a vendor named Ruined Creations, and it was 40 bucks. And just to make sure I didn't scratch or anything, I put it on this felt thing that we use for our table. And I'm glad that we had green, that it fits the vibe as well. And then we're gonna have the Batman 2022 bucket from AMC, and go back and look at those. I'll insert a picture here. This thing was only $27, which is absolutely insane now that we're getting like $50 popcorn buckets and stuff. So it looks great, and it was definitely the early years of popcorn buckets. I had the VHS tapes of the Batman 4 films, and then I upgraded it to DVDs, though it wasn't much of an upgrade because it was these classic 4 film favorites with the 2 films on each disc. And yeah, I'm pretty sure I got this from Walmart, and yeah, just classic. I had to keep it even though I've gotten rid of most of my DVDs. Over here we do have, I was an Xbox 360 over PS3 kid, and so we've got Batman Arkham Asylum on again on Xbox 360, and that trilogy was just absolutely amazing. So many amazing things were coming out in the mid to late 2000s for Batman IPs at the time. And we're gonna go to the back. Let's see right here. We've got a Batman issue #1, which was from 1940, and it's a wooden sign from Home Goods, and I think on the back there was a sticker for $9.99, so it was just awesome and super cheap. Next up we do have, whoops, let's get right here. Next up, we do have a Lego Batman Beyond, and I got that at the Chill Out convention. It was a vendor named Irish Eyes Creations for $30, and he had so many different ones. It wasn't just like Batman or Star Wars or anything like that, but so cool, and I like that it's huge. You know, it's just like it's not like a small Lego or anything like that. And right in front of it, oh, he's fallen over, but right in front of it, we do have, there he is. We have my Kenner Batman Beyond figure from 1999. Definitely would have been my brother's. I don't think I would have had at 3 years old a toy of this caliber. And yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. Had to keep it, and was definitely watching the show maybe a year or so after that when I was like 4 or 5, and love that show. Totally underrated. Shout out to Terry McGinnis. Next up, we have, see right here, we have 2 of the 4 McDonald's Batman Forever Cups from 1995. We actually found these in the attic, which was so cool. Literally recently, like a spring cleaning from a year ago. We had them in McDonald's bags, and just so cool that my mom kept them. And, you know, just shout out to your mom or your dad or your parents that would save stuff for you, because you know, it means so much more when it was yours as a kid, opposed to finding it at like a thrift or something like that. So right in the middle, that you probably saw before, we have just a random Batman Pez, which I would have got from the same candy store that I got SpongeBob. And yeah, it looks pretty good, nothing too crazy, but I love that it has not just the face, it has the torso and the face. Right there in the back, we do have a the Brave and the Bold Batman and Swamp Thing from 1981. I visited my best friend in his home state. He moved out of New Jersey and got this comic book, and it was really cheap. I really don't know anything about comic books, but I wanted the I wanted one with like the backing like that. So it was went through the Batman ones, got one with like the the holding or whatever you want to call it, and a couple bucks, and I thought it was cool that it had Swamp Thing, so it had like Batman and horror together. Right here we do have the hardcover Alan Moore Batman the Killing Joke. I love that Tim Burton has a quote on the top right there, and I just would have got this from Barnes & Noble, but right before Joker came out in 2019, I wanted to get the comic and read it, and I love this version of it, again, it being a hardcover. So such a great, horrible film when they did the animated film, but such a great comic. And then right there in the back, we have a 1992 Batman Returns puzzle, which is obviously a kid's puzzle. Not that many pieces, maybe like 20 or something like that. But Michael Keaton is my favorite Batman, and this was my brother's. So again, I was born in 1996, so it was totally his, and I'm so glad that my mom had it saved. So just such an awesome piece. I love the purple and Batman's suit and everything. So yeah. All right, right here we have my SpongeBob SquarePants plush from the year 2000, and so this is my childhood version of it. SpongeBob came out in '99, and so I was 4 years old when this plush came out, and his pants are actually removable, and he has plastic eyes, but just looks really great, and I'm so glad that my mom saved it after all these years. Right in the back, you can kind of see we've got the full screen version of the SpongeBob SquarePants movie on DVD, and then I think if you get the pink like widescreen version, remember when we had to choose between widescreen and full screen, I think the top of the banner would be pink, but the case would still be yellow. Right in the front, we have a 2004 Beanie Baby of Frankenstein, but it is SpongeBob, which is kind of weird, but Frankenstein's probably my favorite Universal monster. And again, I had this when I was a kid, so I'm so glad I still have it, and I got it as a gift from my mom, I think. Right here we have a Pez dispenser, and it just looks really like insanely detailed with SpongeBob on there. And of course we have the bubbles there as well. I think we got it at a candy store near me, and I got it within the last couple years. Right here we have a PVC bank from a local toy store, and you can get these online anywhere. They're probably like $30 or so, but looks super detailed, and I don't know, I just really love it. Like everything is individually sculpted, like his tie and his pants and his shoes, and yeah. Next up we have, remember those like coin pusher machines? Me and my friend one of my best friends went to Dave & Buster's, and there was a SpongeBob machine there, and we tried for so long to just kept putting coins in there to try to get, I think I would have got Mr. Krabs first, and then I got SpongeBob afterwards, but they're hanging on for dear life, and then we finally were able to push it over the edge, and you could turn this in and get points to buy gifts, but I ended up keeping it, and I don't think there's anything else on the back. But and then last but not least on the right, we do have this plush that I got from Nickelodeon Universe at the American Dream Mall in New Jersey. Looks a little cutesy to me compared to the older one, but you know, it's still detailed. Again, he has his tie and shirt and everything sculpted, but you can only get this there, which is really cool. There's that tag right there on the bottom, and insanely enough, it was only $20, so I'm so glad that it wasn't like super overpriced. Starting off left to right, we do have this Michael Myers bobblehead at the Hedge. I got this at Spirit Halloween, and they do have other versions, including one of him with the sheets and the stairwell, and I believe it was $40, but great material, and can't beat it for 40 bucks. Next up, we do have the Judith Myers Tombstone, and that was from Trick or Treat Studios. I got that at Spirit Christmas, actually, but you can get it on like the Trick or Treat Studios website, and it's actually an ornament, so it's really cool. You can put it on your tree, and great material, and I think it was around like 10 bucks, so not too expensive. Next up, pretty much everyone has these candy tins, and you know, has little candy that doesn't taste too good, but you can get these at Spirit Halloween, and I know they also have like a Chucky tin as well, and other different slashers. Right here we do have the Michael Myers Spinnature. I did get that from Nightmare Toys and the website specifically. And I do know they have a Halloween 3 and a They Live one, and that was around like 30 or something dollars. But it looks pretty detailed. Michael's got the scalpel, he's got the blood tears, and what you would do is put it on your record player and watch it spin around, but I just use it as a display. Next up we have a classic Michael Myers Funko. I never had the original one that came out way back when, and that sculpt it didn't look too good with his arms at the side, so I went ahead and got this newer version, but they do have like bigger 6-inch versions and bloody versions as well. Next up we have these, we used to call them like perler beads figure, and I got this at a Friday the 13th fan event at the Blairstown Diner just from a vendor. I just loved how it looked on the shelf and kind of gives you that 8-bit era vibes, so I went ahead and got that. Next up we have this plush that says Halloween 2 on the tag, but for some reason it's got a Halloween 1 pumpkin, and I think it's by Kid Robot, and you can pretty much get this anywhere. My mom got this for me at a bookstore, and so it was a Christmas gift, and it's around like $15–16. And then next up we do have the Cinemark Halloween 2 Blood Tears Popcorn Bucket, and we don't really have a Cinemark near me, so I bought this on eBay. I think it was $30, but I ended up spending $60 for it shipped. Right here we have the light up bust statue of Ghostface, and it just looks so detailed, so awesome. Again with the knife and the jack-o'-lantern, which looks a little weird for me with Ghostface. It looks better in the Michael Myers one. But you can go to Spirit Halloween and get these. They're like 45 bucks, which is, you cannot beat it for a half bust statue. And but definitely get there early, and because sometimes the blade is cut or his robes are cut at the edges as well. Next up, we have a standard Funko Pop, like the newer version of them. They have an older version, a glow-in-the-dark version, and like an aged mask version, and these are around like 15 or so bucks. Next up, we do have a Lenticular 6. I'll go ahead and show off the figure on the top as well. But we do have a Lenticular Scream 6 cup with figure, and I got this from AMC when Scream 6 came out, and it is, I think it was like $12 or so. It wasn't that expensive. But I'll go ahead and spin it around, and then we just have an image of the older Ghostface right there. Right here we do have a metallic 3D printed Ghostface. I got this from a vendor at iHeart Horror Fest in February, and it looks really cool. It's very lightweight because it is 3D printed, but it's hard to find like these like metallic-y type of materials, and I just thought it would be a great thing to put on the shelf. And then last up, we do have a Scream 6 popcorn bucket. Again, I don't have a Cinemark near me, so I got this on the Cinemark website, and it was $20 and shipped. And on the back of it, you know, it's for Scream 6, but it's totally from Scream 1996. It just says, "Do you like scary movies?" on the back. I'd love to know which shelf was your favorite, or what's your favorite item I showed off. Be sure to let me know in the comments section down below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can also follow me on Instagram at MovieMagic1996. Thanks so much for everything, and go watch a movie today.